What if the key to a fulfilled, meaningful life was never meant to be found in school, college, or your career path? What if the true curriculum for success was hidden in plain sight? Today, we are unlocking the secrets of the School of Life, an institution built to teach what traditional education never could. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly how they became a global success, how they generate revenue through wisdom, and how you can apply their model to better your own life. Stay with us, because what you are about to learn can completely shift the direction of your journey. In a world obsessed with titles, achievements, and material success, the School of Life asks a deeper question. What does it mean to live well? Founded in 2008 by philosopher and best-selling author Alain de Botton, the School of Life is not just a business. It is a movement, a place where psychology meets philosophy, and emotional intelligence is just as valuable as intellectual mastery. This organization has reached millions through videos, books, workshops, therapy, and even branded products. But what is it about the School of Life that makes it so unique? Why do people around the world tune in to listen, reflect, and grow through their content? And most importantly, what can you take from their success and implement in your own life? Alain de Botton, the mind behind this revolutionary concept, saw a gap in modern education. Schools taught math and science. Universities explored theory and technique, but no one was teaching people how to live. No one was guiding us through heartbreak, failure, self-doubt, or the daily emotional complexities of being human. Alain brought together a team of philosophers, writers, artists, and psychologists with one mission: to create a modern-day curriculum for the soul. The first location opened in London, not as a conventional school, but as an intellectual and emotional sanctuary. The model was built on courses like how to find a job you love, how to be confident, and how to understand your mind. And it exploded. Why? Because people were starving for something real, something that actually helped them cope with the messiness of life, something that empowered them to reflect, transform, and become emotionally literate. So how did the School of Life grow from one small classroom to a global brand with millions of followers? The answer is mastery of content and an unshakable commitment to emotional truth. Early on, they understood the power of storytelling. Instead of cold facts and rigid lectures, they created short-form animated videos on YouTube, each a gem of insight wrapped in poetic visuals and soft narration. These videos did not just inform, they soothed, they validated, they made the viewer feel seen. With topics ranging from love to loss, childhood trauma to adult anxiety, these videos became shareable wisdom for the modern seeker. They tapped into virality by solving real problems with emotional grace. The YouTube channel now has over 8 million subscribers and hundreds of millions of views. Each video is not just content, it is a doorway into transformation. The School of Life became a brand that sells emotional education, and people are buying. But how does a company based on philosophy and mental wellness become a financial powerhouse? The School of Life has mastered a diversified business model rooted in authenticity. Their revenue streams include book publishing, with titles like The Meaning of Life, Emotional Intelligence, and How to Think More About Sex. Their publishing arm sells millions of copies globally. Their books are beautifully designed and profoundly readable. Therapy and coaching. They offer private therapy, in-person and online, from licensed professionals. People pay not just for help, but for transformation. E-commerce. Their store is a carefully curated collection of tools for living, journals, card decks, games, even household objects, each infused with philosophical insight. Workshops and online classes. They run classes in multiple cities and virtual formats, covering everything from relationships to resilience. These experiences are immersive, empowering, and priced accessibly. Corporate partnerships. Companies pay the School of Life to train their teams in soft skills, leadership, and emotional intelligence. This multi-pronged model allows them to thrive without compromising their core message. They are not just sustainable, they are profitable, because people pay for what genuinely improves their lives. When you talk about emotions, especially in business, you invite skepticism. At first, critics dismissed the school of life as new age fluff. Traditionalists in academia scoffed at its informal structure. But Allen and his team did not flinch. They knew the truth. The world was changing, and the emotional illiteracy of our systems was costing us dearly. They embraced modern platforms, invested in digital storytelling, and hired creatives who could transform abstract ideas into human connection. They learned to speak in the language of the internet without diluting their values. They created community. And when the pandemic hit, they pivoted quickly to online classes, sustaining and even growing their business when other education companies crumbled. Why does the school of life resonate so deeply? Because it speaks to the pain most people hide. Their content follows psychological arcs rooted in Jungian analysis, attachment theory, and existentialism. They do not offer quick fixes. They offer clarity. Their tone is gentle, not preachy, warm, not clinical. Their visuals are designed to lower stress. Their voiceovers are paced to regulate your nervous system. It is not just what they say, it is how they say it. And that, friends, is influence. Now, let us talk about you. How can you apply what the school of life has done to your own path? Whether you want to build a business, write a book, grow a YouTube channel, or just become a better version of yourself, here is the takeaway. Solve a real problem. They address the emotional gaps in education. What gap can you fill? Create with depth. Do not chase clicks. Create value. People feel depth. Build a brand of meaning. Their entire aesthetic evokes calm, clarity, and introspection. What does your brand evoke? Diversify your streams. They did not rely on one platform. Neither should you. Stay human. Their content is effective because it is vulnerable. Be real. That is your power. Most people walk around with invisible wounds. They feel lonely, misunderstood, anxious. The school of life gives language to these wounds. They provide insight that does not shame but liberates. They help people feel less alone. And in that space, people become loyal. This is not just content. This is healing. And healing is the most powerful product in the world. If this video moved you, comment below. What is one area of your life you wish traditional school had taught you about? Hit like if you believe emotional intelligence should be part of every curriculum. Subscribe if you want more insights like this, and be sure to turn on the bell so you never miss a chance to grow. And do not forget to loop our How You Can playlist while you journal, work, or reflect. Let the wisdom surround you. The school of life teaches that happiness is not found. It is built. One insight, one reflection, one honest moment at a time. You have the power to create a life that feels as good on the inside as it looks on the outside. Not through luck, through learning, through community, through consciousness. Welcome to your journey. Welcome to How You Can. Like, comment, subscribe. Your future self will thank you.